Hi, welcome to this section where I'm going to explain how the installation processes is working when you are going to implement AccuFile in your practice. Now, the first thing is that our programmers will set you up a link between your Sage 1 Pastel or your Pastel accounting system that you use to invoice your clients. So that will be done so that we can sync those clients. But before we do that, the first step will be just to go and set up your staff. Okay, so you're going to go in here and you're going to go to your staff section, add staff members, and you're going to add them all there. Name, email, contact number, that's all that it's required. And if it is a partner, you got to tick there and update details. I've already done that now for the demo system, so I'm not going to do that again. Okay, that's done. Then you go to the sync clients. Once you are linked up, you're going to click on the sync clients there. Let me just do that quickly. Depending on how many clients you have, it will take some time. So it says there, please be patient. Might be a few minutes, but not more than 3 or 4 minutes for over 300 clients. So it's quite fast. Okay, so in our demo we've got only 7 records, so you can see that's quite quickly. Right, now what you got to do then is to go and delete all the old clients that are not your clients anymore. Now to do that, you go into the new client icon and services setup screen, and here on the right section here you can see delete. So you got to go there and go through every client that's been synchronized and see, are they still your client or can I delete one? Now you can always revert back and reinstate them. Let's take this one there. It will ask you, are you sure you want to delete? You can say okay, and it will just remove it from your list. So you are busy with cleaning up, and at the end of the day you should only have a list of all your active clients. So that is quite a shock when you've got quite an old database and you are under the impression that you still have a lot of clients, and once you start deleting, that is what happened to us when we did this exercise the first time. Okay, so you're gonna go back dashboard. So now you have deleted all that old clients. The second thing, or the third thing you got to do is go to who do what report. You click that report and just pick the show all selection there, and this report will then make a list of all your clients, and it will list all the different services that are normally presented by accountants and auditors. And what you got to do then is there will be nothing in here because you haven't allocated any staff to these services. But you got to go through it through a client. Staff can help. The senior staff normally helps with this, and just allocate who is going to do by just putting in his initials, and just by doing that indicate what services will be provided to each client and who is actually going to do that. So you print this out. You can just Control A and just copy it right through to Excel or your spreadsheet program, and then you can work from there. Right, so it's just a quick way to figure out what services needs to be set for each client. Okay, and then once that's done, you gotta go into this new client icon and services setup, and now you know exactly what needs to be done for each client, so you can just go and update that then. Okay, so just give it some time. You got to choose a partner, the customer entity, and if it's a closed corporation, just tick if it's a SME. Right, and then the customer category, it takes that the same as what you get on the IT14. And then you got to specify the services that you provide for this client. Are you doing the income tax, and who is doing that? What staff member? They will be listed there. Same with provisional tax, pay as you earn, VAT, CIPC, annual returns. If there's an audit to be conducted, who are the auditors or who is going to conduct the audit? Same with independent reviews, financial statements, workman's compensation. If you're going to do monthly data processing, who's going to do that? EMP 501, because you sometimes get that firm delivers only the EMP 501 service and not the EMP 201 service, so that's why it's got to be treated as a separate service. And then the last one is the UI7. Okay, you're gonna just indicate the year-end month and then allocate the staff member to this client. So you got to say who is responsible for getting all the information like ID numbers or company registration numbers. All that's got to be collected, and to get it nicely up to date, you allocate an admin staff member to that specific client. Okay. Now, if you are here, you can go and issue this client with a standard set of files. Now, normally that's a very good idea. It may be something like an introduction letter, or a power of attorney request for him just to fill that out. That will issue him with a username and a password, and immediately he can start to work on his profile, and you can immediately start uploading files for him. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to mark a standard set, and then I'm just quickly going to show you where you upload files to that standard set. So you are going here to, let me just see, it is under client relations, standard upload and useful templates. So I am going to delete these ones here. And we are going to add an introduction letter. Let me just find one. There's an introduction letter there as a first upload to a client's file, and then I'm also going to choose the power of attorney to be completed, which I'm just asking him to do that. So that is my standard set for each new client. You can have 5 files as a standard set, which is quite nice. If you have a new client coming in and you want him to have a couple of things in his portfolio, you can just add them there. Okay, and here I'm going to upload them. Okay, there we are. Going back to the dashboard. Alright, so I'm just going to recap. So you're going to go in here and you're going to choose the services for each client, and the way we suggest, it's not the only way, is to go and add a standard set there and let that be uploaded to his profile. Nearly finished. You're going back to the update client section. And remember, now some of these clients are marked for VAT and EMP and so on, so forth. So you need to go and update certain information to have the system work properly, especially things where dates are applicable, like the pay as you earn EMP. Okay, so you got to type in the number there. There's just a problem here with the demo one. I'm just going to take that out. Alright, so you're going to say, well, from what year I'm going to start tracking this information. The VAT is quite important. You've got to say, is it odd or even months? Well, let's make it odd. And and the VAT number. The CIPC annual returns, you can set that later, so it's not necessary for that to be done here. Same with the planning months, planning of the audit and the financial statement. There is another section where you can just have them listed one and just set that quickly. So it's normally it's not necessary for you to do the planning here. If you do workman's compensation, you can just add that information, and the same with the EMP 501 details must be captured in here. Just take that out and make this neatly. And then you can save the details there. So you got to do that for each client, or get your staff to help you with it, and then you're done. So once that's done, you can start uploading to your clients. It's as easy as that, and start loading their old IT34s and so forth, which you think might be nice for them to have on their portfolio. So let's say, for instance, I'm going to upload an IT34. Let me just go back there and see if I can find one. Yeah, there's one. I'm going to upload that for this client, and I'm saying, well, I'm going to load from 2013 onwards, so I can just go and upload the old one there, 2013 and older, and then I can do the 2014 one as well, and the 2015 if I've done that already. So let me just it's quite important to choose the correct category, because then your client will receive the correct email. If you upload quite a lot of things, then you can tick here, do not notify the customer, and perhaps just with your next upload, don't tick this so they can see there has been files uploaded to his profile. Otherwise you can just leave it out and upload files, and he will receive an email. Alright, so that's how I do the installation. Really quickly, I've seen if a team works together, this can be done within a morning's time, and I really like the cleanup phase, because you get rid of old clutter that is in your practice. Clients sitting there for years that's actually not active and just got to be deleted. What we then also suggest is you go back into your Pastel system and you just put a Z in front of the deleted clients, so that you don't use that once again when you do invoicing, and they will automatically shift them to the bottom part when you print out the list. But please contact us and let us help you get smoothly through the installation phase. Thank you for watching.